Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall is 20 past 10. This is take two. Back to the old fashioned way. I had a video done at 9:30 and I was trying to upload it onto YouTube. The similar problem came back that arose last week. I had been on to ScreenPal and they said to take a screenshot of the problem and send it on to them. I'm just after doing that now, but it went up successfully the last few nights. So I don't know what is the problem because I'm using it for over a year and a half, and this only started lately. And I wouldn't mind the video. To last about 20 minutes, and I had sang a couple of songs and everything. And anyway, we'll see. We might have to do it again. Back from Listowel tonight. Off early yesterday morning, 9 o'clock, 3 hour journey. Met Sam Tarrant and David Noonan in the Blue Bookies, and we went to Aoife Jones's for the lunch. Long time followers know that I gave that the number one dinner, the roast beef, a couple of years ago when I was on the camper van trip, and it was just as delightful yesterday. The veg was a bit of a letdown. I don't know, I didn't like the sauce. There was creamy white sauce with it, but it wasn't to my taste. And the cauliflower was rock solid. Didn't have dessert. David Noonan had sorted the tickets for the two of us, and we headed off. He didn't go with us. Good crowd at the races yesterday. Met a good few. Can never think of the lad from Mallow that had to meet regular in Killarney and in Listowel. Shrudy, he got out on the bumper winner yesterday. He had a good cut at it. He was in a hole, he said, but he came out on top. We had straight home. Looked all over a winner coming to the last 3-1. It was 7-2 the night before. 3-1 we got. Went off 6-4 favourite. Slightly clumsy at the last. If he pinged it, he probably would have won. And the other one clearly didn't stay. Both horses actually won yesterday. Zainab, we backed that in Royal Ascot. San Salvador, I think we backed that in Cheltenham. And Solness, we won on that a few times as a 5-year-old. Joseph O'Brien's horse. I didn't back that one yesterday and I was tempted, but I can't remember what I backed in that. Had a couple of winners in Plumpton due to getting advice. I didn't look at the Plumpton card. Met Ian Sharkey from County Louth yesterday. He was on the box with Dennis Dean at the bookie. He wanted I had a selfie to take with him, or a photograph. He wanted to send it on to Pat Kennedy from Dermiston in the wee county of Louth. He said Pat is a long-time follower on the bus. Good to meet you. We went from, one point during the races, myself and Sam, and we went to another one then we had in the Listowel Arms. We went to John B's. What a night we had there. He went home early enough. He had worked this morning. I toughed it out and I met a good gang. First one to meet there, recognised me, was a Rossi actually, but he lives in the Kingdom of Kerry. Jerry Flynn from Castlereagh. Met his wife to be in Boston. He was in Boston for several years, and she must have had the dowry down in the Kingdom of Kerry, is where he settled his nest. And I forget the wife's name. Good character. Good. There was a great sing-song there last night. Bumped into Harseaman, Michael Maloney from Duala in Tipperary. That wouldn't be too far from Cashel. They had a horse running yesterday. Don't think it went that well. They could be bringing it to Killarney, down to the Jarvies, I'm thinking. Along with him was Fergal McCormack. I think he's pharmacist I think it's in Cashel. Good character, good voice, and a good pair of lungs. He blasted out several songs. With him as well was Ray Hunt and Jim, and I asked Michael Maloney what was his second name, and he just said, say Viagra. Don't know what's that about, but he must want something up. Um, there's a couple of more, I forgot, I don't know where I wrote their names. I'll come to them during the week. But great sing-song. There was a wonderful woman. I might put a few snippets that are recorded in a video in time and put it up on the channel. I'll have to get her permission, I would imagine. When I was coming up the road then in a reasonable hour, around 11:30, 11:45, coming up near the Shebean, there was a door opened and I heard the shuffling of cards. There was a Texas Hold'em game going on, cash game. So when I went, there was 6 playing, I think at the time, maybe 7, 6 or 7, and joined them. Good enough game, they were fairly sharp. Up and down, I was holding my own. Couple of bad hands, good hands, got the money in ahead, but the river gods didn't help me last night. I had Ace King of Spades up against King Queen of Clubs on a 2-spade flop, and the Queen came on the river, and I trusted the Queen of Spades because the Queen of Spades would have given me the nut flush. So the Red Queen, so he won that hand, and then I had 4-5 of clubs, flopped a straight on a 3-6-7 board, 1 diamond, runner diamond, ace, jack of diamonds, the other guy was holding. So them 2 hands made my night a losing night, lost a few hundred. Win them 2 hands and I was up, could have been up 1,000, but as I say, that's poker. Gave 1 horse today. I had 3 in mind that we backed tipped before: Rain, Scholarship, and Arch Enemy. Gave Rain, the other 2 were placed. That was it. So on to tomorrow. Now I can't do. I'll just read them out. In the 4:30 at Beverly, a horse we came across lately called Capital Guarantee. It was gambled on from 11-1 into 11-4 and went off favourite. We were on the winner, Sparkling Red. This is rated 68 now. It won last year of 75, 78 and 80. Went up to 86. It's on the slide since, so it's gone down from 86 down. That's what, £18. So the Know It's Well handicap's only a 4-year-old. It is by Luke de Vega. Well enough bred. 5-2. So that we're going to go for the nap there and that. Seldom I go at this time of the year at the jumps, but there's one there tomorrow in the class 3. It might have the edge. We're taking on the favourite. The favourite is Get Up Mush for the Skeletons. We're going against with Pulligan Green, Nature Old. I had a few. I thought this would be a very decent horse, but it didn't get us jumping together last year, but it's improved. I thought the last day jumping well in a class 2 against Canando Cueto and Hang In There, wasn't it? Hang In There rated 159. It was only two lengths behind that. The run should bring it on. So going with Pulligan Green and onto Listowel. We have a horse the way back to a couple of times, but I'm not going to back it tomorrow because I'm in a dilemma. Is Dark Viper, because Jessica has 2 in the race. Scott McCullough's claiming 3 off this, but Shane Foley deserts it. He is on Simple Endeavour. So that is the conundrum. Ryan Moore is making his first trip to Listowel tomorrow, is it? Or was he in it before and he's just coming back tomorrow? But he has a few rides. He has one in the listed race. Monday, it's 9-2. There's 3 giant favourites. Monday is a full brother to Churchill. Has had a break. You'd imagine that it should be a good each way play there at 9-2. But one horse that I like tomorrow, an each way bet in it, is in the 4:55 for Henry de Bromhead. Narmar. It's a 13-2 shot. 6-1. This won its maiden in Listowel last year over a mile in the Smurfit colours. But the last day, if you look at the video of it in the Cambridgeshire, just stone cold late coming around the turn for home in the Cora, and it ran. There was a wall of horses in front of it. Finished 8th of 24. Good big strong horse, and actually it was drawn the wrong side. The speed was all over the other side. That was the one that Wigmore won for Ryan Moore. So each way play on that. So they are the 3. So, we have to get a song, don't we? Bear with me. It's Monday night for newcomers to the channel. I'm going to sing 2 because it's a sort of a special week for the channel. In the next day, we should hit the 3 million views, and we're only in 2.5 years in being. We're also a bit short of 8,000 subscribers. So anyone that hasn't subscribed, it's free to subscribe. Just hit the subscribe button. It'd be great to get the 8,000 subscribers and the 3 million views in the next couple of days. So, it's Monday night. What do we do on a Monday night? We sing a song. We're going to sing 2 tonight. This is an oldie. When the sun shines on the mountain and the night is on the run, it's a new day, it's a new way, and a fly up to the sun. I can feel the morning sunlight, I can smell the newborn hay, I can hear God's voices calling from my golden skylight away. Una paloma blanca, I'm just a bird in the sky. Una paloma blanca, over the mountains I fly, and no one can take my freedom away. Once I had my share of losing, once they locked me on a chain. Oh yes, they tried to break my power, oh I still can feel the pain. Una paloma blanca, I'm just a bird in the sky. Una paloma blanca, over the mountains I fly, and no one can take my freedom away. Yes, no one can take my freedom away. I will go with another one that you all might sing along with. Such a feeling's coming over me. Oh, there is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, I got the sun in my eyes. I won't be surprised if it's a dream. Everything I want the world to be is now coming true, especially for me. Oh, and the reason is clear, it's because you are here. You're the nearest thing to heaven that I've seen. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found. Ever since you've been around, your love's putting me at the top of the world. Something in the wind has learned my name, and is telling me that things are not the same. In the leaves on the trees and the touch of the breeze, there's a pleasing sense of happiness for me. There is only one wish on my mind. When this day is through, I hope that I will find that tomorrow will be just the same for you and me. All I need will be mine if you are here. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love puts me at the top of the world. Oh, I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love put me at the top of the world. Do 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 do. Bash the bookies, over and out.